Hey everyone! So this video is going to be a first impressions video for some fragrances that I recently discovered. I don't know if they're available overseas, but essentially how I've discovered them myself was I was in a Dusk store, and Dusk here is kind of like a candle, home fragrance, scent shop. Didn't know they sold perfumes. Saw them in store, had a quick look online. They were actually cheaper on their website than they were in store, so I got them from online. Haven't tried any of them, so this is going to be a first impressions video. I didn't know Dusk did fragrances, and I don't know how long they've been out for, if they've had others, if this is all of them, but I saw 5, so I picked up one of each, and I'm going to go through the names, the notes. I don't know if they're available overseas because I don't know if Dusk is purely an Australian company, but yeah. Let's get into it. So I guess I'll start from the back. So what I'll do is, this is just first impressions. If I do end up using them for a longer period, I can come back and update the description and the comment as well, to let you know my thoughts. But if you've tried any of these, please feel free to comment below. I just haven't seen many people talking about these at all. So yeah, I was curious. This first one is Tokyo. It's in the green box. I do like as well on the back it lists the notes for the perfume. So this particular one is top notes of fresh lime and wild lotus, heart notes of camellia blossoms, star jasmine and orris, and base notes of sandalwood, amber and tonka bean. So I'm kind of expecting this one to have a slightly more masculine spin, maybe with the sandalwood and the amber. I don't know, maybe because it's just like a green box, I'm just getting that impression. Sometimes maybe it does that. Let's see. I've got some perfume cards because I don't really want to be spraying it on myself. That's quite nice. It's not super masculine, but I can't really smell, I can smell the lime. It is fresh. It is slightly woodsy, like the sandalwood I can smell. On the paper, I'm not getting a whole heap of jasmine. It's more like, it must be the lotus. It's kind of like a white floral scent. I'm not getting a lot of tonka bean, like the vanilla or anything like that, but mainly, yeah, like a citrus, a really light citrusy note to it, a white floral, and a sandalwood, like a woody, mossy-ish base to it. It's quite nice. It is a little strong. You wouldn't need a lot of it, and it is a more grown-up kind of scent. It's not young, or anything like that, like not super fruity, sugary, anything like that. That's actually quite nice. And the bottle, that's what it looks like. So that's the first one. Next we have Acapulco. This one is top notes of guava and Seville orange, heart notes of golden passion fruit, and a base of wild strawberry and summer peach. This one sounds fruity. So we'll see. I do like passion fruit. Sometimes passion fruit can come off a bit sweaty though. Depends on how it's done. So this one's in a pink bottle. Straight away, I can smell it in the air. I get peach, more like a white peach, is the smell of this. I'm getting tartness, so that's probably going to be from the passion fruit, and something really sweet. I think it's guava. It's sort of similar to strawberry, but it's a bit different, kind of a little more tropical, and something that reminds me of sherbet. So Australian sherbet is kind of like powdered sugar, that kind of a sherbet, Whereas I think overseas sherbet refers to sorbet, which is like a sugared ice cream. But I guess it's a similar kind of a thing. It's like that sugary, sweet, slightly creamy note. This could be a little too much for some people. It is very fruity, very summery. Probably easier to wear for younger people compared to the first one. Yeah, this is nice. Good summery scent. Next we have Tibet, and this one is top notes of sugared lychee, heart notes of lychee and peach compote, and base notes of black tea and rose petal. The reason why I liked this one is I read that it had black tea, and I really like tea in fragrances. I like tea in general, but I like tea in fragrances. This one's an amber orange coloured bottle. It's actually quite, I like the packaging. I like the, they're fairly substantial. What size are these? It's 15 mils, but it feels like more than 15 mils. It's like a nice travel size. So we'll see what I think of this one. It's got a good spray on it too. It's not, like it doesn't spurt out. It kind of diffuses quite nicely. Ooh, this one's different. Okay, this one, straight away the smell reminds me of a Dusk store. So if you've ever walked into a store and you kind of hit with the different smells at the same time, kind of like a Lush store, when it has this kind of ambient, just generic smell. This is what I think of when I think of Dusk. Not in a bad way, just that's what it smells like to me. This is quite nice though. It's a jammy kind of rose scent. I actually kind of like this one. I think this could, for me, I really like sugared rose scents, fragrances, that sweet, jammy, really thick kind of rose scent. I think Portrait of a Lady kind of scents if you're wanting to go with a really popular one, or Rosa Absolute from Molton Brown, I think it is. Those types of scents that are really kind of rose, but like a thick jam rose. Not getting a lot of tea, but I can see where there might be some black tea. There is kind of like a herbal note sort of sitting in the background. You mainly get a sweet rose scent. So I think it's the lychee is picking up a lot of the sweetness, almost like a sugared rose, making that the rose petals. But it's got a nice, almost natural rose, like a rose petal, like it says, scent. It's not that soapy rose smell. This one's quite nice. If you like rose scents that are similar to those jammy, sweet rose scents, try this one. Not what I was expecting. But yeah, that's nice. The fourth one is Amber Nights. So we've got top notes of Sicilian bergamot and jasmine leaf, heart notes of flowering orchid and iris, and base notes of black vanilla, amber, and patchouli. My least favourite so far. It's very powdery scented. You can hear the birds outside, but there's something in here, I think it's the patchouli, that I'm not vibing with. It kind of smells, it smells a little papery, which sometimes I like a good library book kind of scent, like that paperiness to it, but I'm not getting the bergamot. Maybe it's iris. I can smell a floral note in here, and it's nothing, like it's not too common. I think it's iris. It's a complex kind of floral note, but it's slightly powdery. It's giving me a really powder kind of scent. Almost dusty, which is fine. I have a lot of scents that are like dusty books kind of scent. The replica scents have a few that are like library scents, and they smell like dust and old books, and some of them I really, really like, but this one, it is definitely a more grown-up scent. I don't know if it would be something you would associate with someone really young, or if you were looking for a gift. This one, I mean, Amber Nights suggests that it is more mature, grown-up kind of a fragrance, but it's not bad, and some people would really like this. It's just, for me, it's okay. It's a good scent though. As far as a perfume and a fragrance goes, I wouldn't think that this came from Dusk. And the last one of the 5 is Vanilla Caramel. How bad can it be? Well, I shouldn't jinx myself. The notes for this one, they list as top notes of sun-kissed coconut, bruleed vanilla, heart notes of jasmine and heliotrope, and base notes of buttered caramel and guac wood. Hopefully, I'm hoping the coconut's not too strong, because sometimes coconut just gives me a headache, even though I really, really like the smell. Ooh. Well, that was a really quick roller coaster there. So there was a smell that was like nice and sweet. Then there was a slight off smell. Kind of like when you're not sure if the milk's gone bad and you give it a sniff and you're like, nope. But then it's calmed down and it's gone back to sweet. This reminds me of Glasshouse Taha candle. Not the perfume. The perfume doesn't smell like the candle, which is this one here. So the Glasshouse Taha Affair, it's like a vanilla scent. The candle is like vanilla caramel. That one is a spin-off of the candle. This smells like the candle. So if you like Glasshouse Taha candle, try this, because this I think is more like the candle for Taha than the actual Taha Affair perfume is. But I still actually really, really like the perfume. It's just different to the candle. This literally smells like the candle. It's got that almost like a soy wax smell to it. Like the candle. It is so close to the Glasshouse candle. It's crazy. Like, it actually smells like, I can smell the wick and the wax. And, I mean, it's vanilla caramel, definitely. I'm not getting a whole heap of coconut. I'm not really getting jasmine or heliotrope or woodsy smells. It smells like vanilla caramel. It's nice. It's good. It's very sweet. But if you are looking for something that smells like the Taha candle and you were disappointed with the Taha Affair, what is it? A Taha Affair Devotion perfume, because it didn't smell enough like the candle. This does. I can see this being really popular. But it doesn't smell, this is the funny thing about this perfume, it doesn't smell like a vanilla perfume. It literally smells like a vanilla caramel candle. It has that wax smell to it, which might sound odd, and it is odd. I don't know how it'll perform on the skin, but at least on paper, I am getting like a full candle experience. It smells like I'm burning a candle. That's slightly different smell than a perfume, where you can almost smell the wax and you can smell the heat from the candle, if that makes sense. It's good. I like it. I can see this being really, really popular. And yeah, if you like it, if you like the Taha candle, how many times am I going to say candle? Candle, candle, candle. That's great. That's weird. This is why I like trying perfumes, because different experiences. That's incredible how it can capture Yeah, that's good. I like that one. It might be a bit much in hot weather, but I may or may not have to do a comparison video, maybe between the Taha perfume, because I know a lot of people were disappointed when that one launched. I liked it. I actually really like it, but I know it doesn't smell exactly like the candle. It's more of an inspired by. But this one, I don't know why I haven't discovered. I mean, I don't go into Dusk stores very often. That's probably why I didn't discover them, and it was just because I was with Dad and he was going in there to get something for Mum, and I'm like, ooh, I had a parfum. What? And caught my eye. Yeah, happy discovery with those. Good range of scents. I think most people will be able to find at least one that they like. Yeah. Pretty impressed. I will check out the longevity and things like that and do an update in the comments. It might take a little while though for me to test that, but if you're interested, come back. If you've tried them though, comment below and let me know, or if you have any specific questions, please let me know below too. But yeah, surprised in a good way. Thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, or just want to say hi, pop me a comment below. But other than that, I hope you're all doing really, really well and having a fantastic afternoon, morning or evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. And I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.